Okay guys, it's me Imad. So today in this video tutorial we will learn about how to produce a PWM signal or pulse width modulator signal with the help of pic18f4550 microcontroller. The simulator which we are using in this tutorial is the picsimlab simulator. So now you can see that this is our picsimlab simulator, so we can double click on it. And now we got our picsimlab simulator. So you can go to file, go to boards and click on this X and you will get this pic18f4550 microcontroller. So now we have to go to our modules. Okay, we can go to our modules, we can go to oscilloscope, and here it is, here our oscilloscope is. And now we can see that we have connected channel 1 with that of C1 RC1 pin of the microcontroller, and channel 2 has been connected with the RC2 pin of the microcontroller. So now we have to send our what's called as the PWM signal on the C1 pin, okay, on port C pin number 1 and on port C pin number 2. So now we can go and we can go to our coding so that we can dump our code, because obviously the coding is our main part. So now we can go and we can click on our micro C code, micro C Pro for pic. So double click on it. We can wait for it until it has been initialized. It has taken a little bit of time. Okay, now it has opened. Now we can go to file, go to new project. And here you can see the standard project. So click on next. Here we have already selected pic18f4550, so select it out, and here we can see it is as the Foxtrot Lima 232. It is the name of our project. You can write any other name of your own choice. Now we can click on next, click on finish. So now this is our main coding window. Now we can go, and in environment we have to write all of our code. Okay, so here it is. So first we will go and we will write short cur underscore duty underscore 1 is equal to 60. Now what we have done, what we did is we have created a variable with the name current duty underscore 1. It is the name of our own choice, so you can write any other name of your own choice. Okay, and its type is short, means that we can store some short some short integers or some small integers in it. So we have stored 16 inside this variable. So wherever this variable is written, it means that it is representing 16. This has been done. Trace C is equal to 0x00. Trace C is equal to is equal to 0x00. So now what is this? Now trace C is equal to 0x00. So now we have declared the whole port C as the output port. This trace command is actually to declare either the whole port as the input port or output port. So we have written, or we have declared it as the output port. And if we want to declare it as the input, then we have to write FFR11. Not 11 but FF, because F represents 1111. So that is why we have written 0x00, because we just want to declare port C as the output port. So now C is equal to 0x00. Now we will go and we write PWM1 underscore init 5000. Now what is this? PWM1 underscore init. Okay, so this is. Now what is this? Now we have actually take our PWM library, because this library has some sort of inbuilt function like PWM1 underscore init and all these functions to generate a PWM waveform. So here this function is actually what? PWM1 underscore init, and 5000 is actually the frequency. Okay, so this is our initialization function for the PWM. The next thing is PWM1 underscore start. So now what is this? This is our second function, and it is for to start our PWM. Okay, and PWM is on C1 pin and PWM2 is on C2 pin. So here we have started our PWM1. And now we will go and we will select duty cycle PWM1 underscore set duty cycle. PWM1 underscore set duty. Okay, and here we write current duty 1, now this one, and obviously, and I have told you that it represents 16, so it is just representing 16 here. So this is for the set duty. So it is while 1 delay underscore millisecond. Now we have introduced a delay of 40 millisecond. And why we have written this while 1? Because we want to execute again and again. Because we want to execute all the things that lies within these two while 1 brackets. They will be executed again and again. So that is why it is a forever loop. So delay millisecond 40, and now we will increase our current duty 1. We want an increment of 1 in it. So current duty 1, and then we will write plus. So now there is an increment. Current duty 1. Now we will go and again we will set our current duty set 1, and current duty underscore 1. Now this thing. And then we will write delay of milliseconds, delay underscore milliseconds of 10. Now we can save it out. It has compiled correctly. Now we will generate hex file from it. Now we can go to our save file, save, and on desktop we can write foxtrot. So desktop and like this. So okay, now we can debug. Okay, and we can, oh wait, let me Let me open an hex. Before it, we can just okay, we can just load a temporary file like Rita or any other .hex file, so that you can see that there isn't any sort of PWM waveform on the pin number C1. So now again we will go to file, go to load hex, go to Foxtrot, and now you can see that we got our waveform. That is, and now you can see that duty cycle has been increasing. And obviously you must know that duty cycle is actually the on time of a signal, within the whole. So now you can see that our duty cycle has been increasing. So in this way you can create or produce a PWM waveform with the help of pic18f4550. So hopefully you got the concept. So thanks for visiting our channel, and don't forget to subscribe.